Hello Gundam fans and small model collectors. I actually reviewed this thing before in a separate video I picked up loose, but I didn't have these other four from the Micro Wars 2 collection, so it was actually just cheaper for me to buy the whole collection than to try to buy these four piecemeal. So anyways, let's take a look here. You can see each box has its own art or photographs of what's inside, and the whole wave came out in 2019 it looks like. Legal jargon there. Made of polyethylene and polypropylene. Maybe that's the bag. That doesn't make sense. I think it would be made of ABS. But Shokugan means it comes with a piece of gum inside, but now that gum is 4 years old, so it'll be interesting to see what that looks like. These toys actually have like opening features, and then you have a little pilot that can go in there. So that's a unique thing about these little, I call them gashapons more than Shokugans. And then you can see what the other ones are. Alright. So you got tearaway things here, and there's some printing on the inside of the box, so I think the instructions are there. That looks like a tearaway as well. And this as well is a tearaway. Alright, so yeah, it's nice that they use the inside surface to tell you how to put it together. It does have stickers, and I find that stickers are usually a horrible idea. They don't even lay down well unless it's a totally flat surface. And even if you get them on nicely, they're probably going to peel up later. And that's not an issue with Bandai. This is just a problem with stickers in general. Unless it's like an automotive sticker or something. Alright, so look at that gum. Yeah, I would not go chewing on that. That would be my suggestion. Alright, well you can see most of it's already put together. So, let's take a look. All the feet on these guys are hollow. They got safe plastic, and that's fine because who displays their stuff upside down anyways, so I don't think I'll see that foot too much. There's a lot of nice molded details here. I don't know, a whole bunch of little spikes and stuff in the knee, because I think the ground Gundam is supposed to bend down its knee and take like sniper shots and stuff. An asymmetric chest, some round gunmetal painted things here, the red for the, I assume that's the hatch, is nicely done, and then a vent with some yellow in there. I will say though, this white plastic definitely looks cheap and plasticky because it's so shiny. If that bothers you, you could just, you know, shoot it with some matte clear coat, and that would make it look a little bit better. You can see here there's a ball peg here in the leg, so you can totally twist that around. Here's another thing that's not very good though. The back of the leg is all hollowed out, and that you might see, you know, and that doesn't look good at all. But I guess if you just look at it from the front, it's not an issue. So the foot also is on a ball peg, so you can get some decent movement front to back, and then you can actually have some rocker as well, so should be okay with the poses. Granted, it's a deformed figure, so yeah, well, it's not heavy, so it can hold its pose. Alright. This torso though doesn't have any sort of movement. I think this might be one piece of plastic here. Yeah, it's too bad. Alright, the shoulder here is on a peg with the ball at the end as well, so a little butterfly effect, a little bit of up and down, quite a bit of up and down actually, and then obviously you can rotate it. The head is on a ball peg, and the head's nicely done actually. Look at the eyes. It's nice that I don't have to put a sticker there, so that's actual paint. That's much better than any sticker. It's a metallic green. And then the separation on the antenna is nice, the red and the yellow. There's some red all in there. But yeah, the rest of this plastic looks cheap here. So again, I think clear coating it might be a good idea. Going to the backpack, we do have some hollowed out stuff here again. And we have some thrusters, but they're just totally flat, so not the greatest. Alright, so looks like we're going to have to take the arms off the sprue, or the runners. So I'm going to cut these off from afar and try to make them look nice. Alright, going with the parts here. Oh boy, look at this though. Look at the top of the shoulder, how rough that thing was torn off of a sprue. That's not good. And also here, really bad. So I guess I want to get a sanding board here. Just like one of these manicure buffing boards, it helps out. Really, I don't know. The only way to make that look really nice is to actually putty it and paint it, but I'm not going to bother doing that. So let's move on. So this arm here is going to pop in this arm and this arm. Are they symmetric? They are symmetric, so it doesn't matter. The peg hole, I would assume, is on the outside because the shield can go into it. Alright, so that goes in there. This one goes up in here. Pretty tight fit, so it's going to hold its pose for a little while at least. And the hand also has a ball peg here. Boy, this one actually is having a hard time getting in there. Wow. Might want to twist it or something. The little molding flanges maybe are stopping that. Maybe do that before you even put it on the main figure. Put this hand on the forearm first, but alright, well, that worked obviously. Okay, so the shield you can go into either side. I'm just gonna put it on this side here. Shield has nice, got a little blue on it. The pistol has a nice gunmetal kind of black metallic kind of paint to it. Roughly torn off the molding stuff though. These are not expensive models, so. Alright, and then, yeah, it does have the stickers, which in most cases I won't use. These red ones are supposed to wrap around the feet. It's just easier to paint the feet red. So, and then this thing is supposed to go right in there, but I think that's going to be too difficult. That as well. This one possibly I can get into the top of the head, but if not, I'll probably just end up putting like paint in there. Also, it's not really the right size. Well, alright, that is in there. Good little eyebrow Q-tip thing. Push it against there. Yeah, alright. I guess I saved some time from painting it. Alright, you know what? Let's try this little crotch one. I think it's a bad idea because there's a three-dimensional arrow in there. See? So how is that going to wrap around that? I don't think it's gonna, but... yeah, that's not sitting well. If it was totally flat in there, it'd be fine, but it's not. So I'll take that out later and probably just paint it. Just leave it as it is. But this 08 here on the shield, I can definitely use because it's flat on the shield. So this robot came from that cartoon, the 08th mission, 08th series. I actually watched it. It was pretty good. I liked it. Alright, so that's the best sticker, being a flat one. Okay. Yeah, the main gist, the main issue I have is this plastic is too shiny. I'm gonna probably matte clear coat it. I might mask off the eyes so I keep the metallic there, and then I'm just gonna matte clear coat it after, get rid of that sticker and paint it red. Let's move on. Oh, I guess if you're curious, overall height of this thing is like 7 centimeters, or maybe 2 3/4 of an inch. It's under 3 inches. Number 2 is called a GM, or Jim. You notice this one, well, you didn't notice because I did it off camera. There's no figure. This one doesn't come with a figure. I think they know that people want just the robot more. I have a feeling, here's the promotional pic. Since this one comes with 3 figures, and this hover tank comes with 3 figures, they want you to buy those lamer things just to get those figures. There's that gum, pretty gross. Yeah, these are all pretty straightforward builds. You know, there's so many parts. Again, more stickers. What's nice is there aren't too many parts that you have to clip off yourself. It seems like this might be a universal thing, maybe? No, actually I'm mistaken. That is totally different from the other arms. put the hands in these first. Are they symmetric? They are not symmetric. So this forearm has a box on this side and nothing on the other side. I assume the box is going to be on the outside. So I'm going to pop this hand in here. And then yeah, I might have to go over these. I'm going to clean up these arms. Hold on. Okay, I put the sticker on there. I'm not going to put the red foot stickers on. It'll be easier to paint. I clean up the nubs off of these guys. Alright, put the hands on the forearms first. It's easier that way. Okay, yeah, same kind of leg articulation there. The foot there, the peg and the leg, so all that action. The torso is all solid though because it actually opens, but no figure again. I do like that there's a little, screen here, and interestingly, it pivots. That I didn't notice. On what about the other one? No, the other. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. Very cool. And it's recessed, so if you really wanted to, you could add some paint in there and clean it up easily because it's recessed. Alright, so we'll just leave those open. That one open, waiting for a pilot. I will say though, it's kind of gappy. It's actually very gappy, that door there. But it's nice that it's painted already, right? This red, and then the yellow vents, and then the mask here is this green metallic. Yeah, so that's really neat. It's got a 3mm peg hole, it looks like, so pop on the weapon if you want in the back. Although that looks really weird. Again, the gun is nicely painted, and it's really deformed. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. So yeah, the shield here is, oh, now this is really nice because it's really hard to paint this kind of thing, this little cross. So I'm really happy that's there. There's air passing in that little sight thing, and there's decent details on the back as well. So I'm going to assume this is the shield handle thing. What's weird is I don't know why they wouldn't have a peg on this arm, and allow someone to just peg it in. Huh. Alright, well, anyways, so you can do this, and you can then have them carry the thing like that. And you can rotate it, so that's very cool, very cool. And I'll pop in the little blaster here. Yeah, alright. As usual with Bandai, a lot of recesses, so you can add paint wash or colors and all that stuff and make them look nicer. But yeah, just like the last one, hollowed out legs and hollowed out foot bottoms. But good head articulation, as you can see. Alright, easy to pop off. And then the arm, it goes all the way around. And being on a ball peg, all sorts of movement. Same with the forearm and same with the wrist. Let's wait for a pilot for that one too. Okay, number 3 is this hover tank, which is called a Type 74, or also the Bloodhound. Now we got 3 characters in here, so this will be handy. I'm assuming that's a pilot because it's got a mask on. Alright, same back and stuff, opens up and whatever, blah blah blah. This video's 9 minutes. I'm not even sure why I'm opening these boxes. There's so few parts, but I guess if you want to see what it says. Oh, you can swap out the heads, so that's something nice. There's that gum. That's actually the nicest looking gum yet. No stickers on this one. So yeah, deformed hover tank here, really plain on the bottom, and you can see where it tore off the sprues there, so not very nice. But they painted this thing a darker gray, although not the greatest effort right there. Yeah, not the best molded details either. It feels really muted, like a worn bar of soap, not as crisply detailed as like the other two. But you got this hood, or this door here that pops open, and we can pop in a character. So let's look at the character here. So it's nice that they painted the little mask on that guy. The rest of the body here. just orange. And it's quite amazing that this thing is this tall. Hold on. This thing is like 35 millimeters, even less, 33, or like an inch and a quarter. Yeah, so the head obviously can rotate around, but so can the shoulder, and then the arm, forearm is hinged, so it bends 90 degrees, the leg, and the kneecap, right? So it's crazy. So that's what makes these things kind of fun, I think. You get these tiny little pilots and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have orange pilot go into the this guy right here. Alright, so pop that back, pop that back. Oh, you gotta make sure you get the head in that little recess there. So there it is. That thing's piloted now. Maybe these two guys will stick with the tank, but it's nice that they painted the faces here. These guys might be identical. So letter D on the molding scheme there. Yeah, they both have the letter D. So these are your grunts. Pop the head on. Why is that not going on? There's like a recess, so I'm assuming it goes on once and then it's really difficult to take apart again. That one doesn't seem to want to pop in. I'm afraid of breaking the peg. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we gotta definitely have one in the driver's seat. Oh, look at that, the knee fell off. So be careful. That also has a little flange on it though. So I think if you bend it nicely, it shouldn't fall apart. I guess I was just a little too forceful. You could put two people next to each other in here, it looks like. But I'm gonna put this guy over here, because I'm gonna have the other one standing. So he goes away. Now we have this nice metallic Gatling gun on this ring, and so you can move that all around. And then this like spike thing, where does this go? I guess it must go on this peg. Nope, that's too loose. Oh, I see. It goes in storage mode here. Okay. So now this grunt, let's get the arms up. Get the legs past there. Well, you could do that. It looks a little weird though. But I don't know of another way to pose it. I think the shoulders are too wide to get through that hole, right? So the arms just kind of... That's fairly weird. Or I guess you could actually... Let me repose the arms this way, like this. And then he'll just sit on the forearms. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Yeah, it looks more natural, right? Okay, so that's kind of neat, I think. It's just a friction fit. Okay, the hover tank. Next one, this could be the best. Gouf. G-O-U-F. I don't know if there's going to be a pilot though. Let's see if there's anything to learn from the instructions. Stickers for the feet again. Oh, there's two side stickers in the chest, and the rest seems pretty straightforward. I'm going to clean these parts up. Just going to pop these two chest stickers on. Since they're relatively flat holes. I'm using a needle from an airbrush, but any sort of sewing needle would probably work. Oh boy. Fidgety little pieces. What's nice is even if the stickers fall out of that, it's recessed. You can add paint to it pretty easily. And what's nice is the mono eye is already painted pink. It's not a sticker. So the question is, does this mono eye move? Nice, just like the model kits. So yeah, you can move that around if you can get a fingernail. Oh, but look at that, the antenna fell off. So that's cool there with the mono eye. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to glue this. Alright. So nice to see the hoses floating and stuff. Obviously, it'd be nice if they were painted, but the torso is painted, so that's good. There's no ball peg here. It's just a hex peg and a round hole, so all you can do is look left and right. No arcing. And it actually wants to kind of click into one of those 6 spots. That's interesting. I'm not sure why, but it does. I can feel it like click. Anyways, I don't think there's a pilot in this one either. No. And this doesn't move like the other two. It probably comes out, but it doesn't move. Alright, so this is going to have to wait for a pilot. This is a much better seam. Yeah, just so no gappiness there. The shoulders, again, they're on ball pegs. So let's pop these arms on. I guess this must be the left. No, the right arm. And this one with the peg, I assume, is the left arm. And the left arm has these cannon hands, or beam cannon hands. Alright, let's get that up in there. Nice. So then the shield has also got this dark blue paint on it, which is cool. And you can also see through it, just like the other shield. And this has a ball peg here, so that's nice. Get a little movement out of that. Yeah, this is the best shield system so far, I think, with the ball peg. And then this. Although it definitely looks weird, you know, if you don't have the shield on it, it's just got a peg sticking out of the forearm. So I guess you just want to leave this on. And then we have the saber here. It's like a metallic orange, gray stock, and blue handle. Or I'm not sure what that's called. Well, this is interesting. There's a little peg hole there. I wonder if there's like supposed to be a whip or something like that. Maybe they're planning. Well, I think Micro Wars is done. They're not making them anymore. At least right now. Hopefully they'll come back in the future. One thing I didn't talk about before is there's a peg hole here. I don't know if I saw that or discussed that in the other ones. Yes. So you can use a regular 3mm stand and have these guys jumping or whatnot. Or even part of the molding runner from a regular model kit would work. Alright, so yeah, same articulation basically. The elbows don't bend though, you know, so you can only rotate the arm and the hands. So that's an issue. Yeah, still not bad, not bad. Alright, the last one again I already reviewed. So I'm going to blaze through this one really fast. This one has black stickers for the feet. The CUI or CUI, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but it's basically a mobile tank platform, and it provides walls for the infantry to not get shot. So it's like a moving wall basically. No stickers, but we got 3 figures, which is nice. So I will put one into that Gouf, and the other one as well. But yeah, we're gonna have to clip off the heads. This looks like a pilot here. This looks like a grunt. And this one looks like a grunt. So sadly, there's only 2 pilot figures in this collection, but there's 3 suits. That's kind of weak. Alright, putting this thing together. Well, let's get a grunt together. So the grunt has this open face, right? Alright. And you can just go right in here. And then you have these cannon things. Oh, well, I forget. Where did the pegs go? I think they literally might go over the thing's forearms? Like this? I find it odd that they wouldn't just have pegs on this thing, right? They could have molded pegs there, but they chose not to. So, yeah, that's kind of weird looking, right? But I don't know of another way to do it. And then this little thing, you're going to have to flex it in there. I don't know if it's this way or I think it's this way. Okay. I suppose it could also go the other way. Actually, the photo does show it the other way. Like that. Yeah, so it's weird, the whole cannon holding thing. I don't even think this is in focus. I wasn't looking through the camera. Yeah, so you got his hands just kind of holding the cannons. It would just have been better to have pegs and put the cannons on there, but alright, so that's that thing here. And then you got these two drive things go into these things. So the intention is to have, you know, grunts, I guess, standing on this wall or behind it. Although this is not to scale, I don't think. I would assume in the real cartoons this wall would be higher because you can see through the slots there. Well, alright, I'm going to put... This pilot's nice. It's got a little blue stripe in the blue mask. This guy's going to pilot Gouf. Yeah, clear that recess in the head though. Alright, so there you go. That one's set. It's weird to just put a grunt in here, but I'm gonna have to. Maybe just to mix it up, I'm gonna put the green guy inside here. And then have this guy. This guy's helmet looks like it's more of like a pilot than the other one. Fortunately, you can't open this further. It's really hard to get this little character in there. That's interesting. Interesting. Yes, that's a nice discovery. You could just have it like that. Have him peeking out like that. Interesting. I wonder if the other guys will do that. No. Well, maybe. It is... maybe. Look at that. Well, you can kind of see his head. It's not as good as the other one. Alright. So, that is all 5 of these from this collection here. You know, you gotta deal with the hollowed out back of the legs and the hollowed out feet. But most cases you're probably going to look at them from the front anyways. So again, these are not expensive toys or model kits, whatever you want to call them. They're really, the draw is just these tiny little characters you can put inside them. I think that's pretty neat. And it's pretty easy to make them look duller, right? Just take a matte clear coat and you can dull them down. But they all have some grooves, so you can, you know, add some panel liner and all that. So I think I'm going to leave it at that today, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next Gundam video. Bye.